Welcome back to Man vs Film. This is a quick Blu-ray pickup video. Picked up a couple of new Arrow releases, and I think there's a couple of old ones here that I never actually showed you guys, I think, but we'll find out soon enough. So first one up is The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. I got the limited edition of the first one. I love these movies. This is the one I've seen more than the original, which is strange because pretty much there's a lot of flashbacks to the original in this one. It's a kind of weirdly constructed movie. Wes Craven kind of put together ham-fistedly, just kind of not as much care as has been done before, which is why there's so many flashbacks to the original. The package is great. We get the poster, the book, the movie, everything you could possibly want, and it goes really well with My Hills Have Eyes Part 1. So yep, great movie if you're into these kind of things. Not as good as the original, but very few sequels are. Next up, a couple of weeks ago, I got the Old Boy set. I pre-ordered this a long while ago. I think it's sold out already because it went really quickly. Now this was touted as a 4-disc special edition of Old Boy, a movie I absolutely adore, and I was going to get it regardless of what. So I pre-ordered it, and then there was a sort of confusion with it. Some of the extras couldn't be ported over, they couldn't have them. So Arrow, being simply amazing as they always are, decided to pad it out with Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance. So we get the Vengeance trilogy on here, as well as a 100-page book. We get this cool elevator kind of cover. I think it's sold out already. Old Boy is one of my favourite movies. I'm so glad to have this. Even better that I got the other parts of the Vengeance trilogy as well. Instant pickup. If you haven't seen Old Boy, you should definitely pick it up. You get it in a standard edition or a new released Vengeance trilogy box set as well. Great Christmas present to get. I also managed to pick up Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is a terrific movie. This is one of these movies that I saw when it came out, and I instantly just had this love for it, and I didn't really know why. I hadn't really made up my movie opinions about things, set of things, and this was a really wacky movie. It's practically got no storyline. It's just two wild and wacky characters bumbling their way through an adventure that has no real beginning, middle or end. It's just strange. They're on a drug-fueled trip and the movie plays out weird and wacky, but this was something that I just latched onto. I showed my friends. We became so interested in the sort of quotes and the fun nature of it, the culty aspect of the movie, and we would quote it constantly because it is just ridiculously funny, weird and wacky. If you haven't seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, it is a whirlwind, fantastic movie with some great performances, some laugh out loud, really strange moments, and this really downbeat, twisted ending. The movie is like a drug trip, all the way up the highs, the crazy non sequiturs, down to this ultimately debilitating low at the end of it. I think it is wonderful. It's one of my favourite movies, and this set from Arrow again has been given that loving treatment, and I am glad to have this one. One of the most outstanding memories I have from being a child was being really unwell, lying on the couch as you did with a blanket over you, just feeling sorry for myself. And my dad came home from his work. He's like, I've picked you up a movie to make you feel better, because movies always made me feel better when I was younger. And he hit me with RoboCop. And since that moment, I have loved this movie. From getting out of my sick bed to kind of put it on and watch it and just be drawn into this super violent and not suitable for a child movie was just wonderful. And I just fell in love with the movie from then on. Again, endlessly quotable, endlessly cool, and endlessly rewatchable. I think RoboCop is just a masterpiece. It's a movie that shouldn't work. It's a genre exploitation movie that somehow got a budget that it shouldn't have got. It got some great direction it shouldn't have got. It's got so many layered sequences that just make it stand out, a stone cold classic. You know, you look at the sequels that came after it, nothing could capture the magic, although I do kind of like 2 a little bit, but nothing could capture the magic of that first one. From the thematics to the grimy grindhouse feel of some of the scenes, to the violence, the over-the-top gore, to the social messages throughout the news, ads or the just advertisements in general. Everything really worked. RoboCop is, for me, one of my favourite movies, one of my most quoted movies. It's particularly a line Can You Fly, Bobby? Which I use way too much and nobody gets. Well, every now and again somebody gets it. It makes me feel good about myself, but nobody gets that one. So, RoboCop, if you haven't seen it, why? It's time to check it out. It's amazing. This set is amazing. Get it on your Christmas list. Get it, watch it, live it, love it, quote it. It's amazing. So that's what I've picked up recently. I want to know one thing from you. Have you seen RoboCop? And if you do, drop a little comment in the comment box below. Your favourite quote of the movie, of which there are so many. Thanks for watching. Have a great Christmas. I'll see you next time on manvfilm.